What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 27, War number 2. Poseidon is taking on XMN, or the X-Men, today. And this alliance is ranked Platinum 2, very high alliance prestige. We actually faced them last season, and we lost by about a handful of defender kills. So it was not super close, but it wasn't a blowout. So today we are rematched with them this season, hoping to get some revenge, hoping we can steal the win here. We're going to check out the attack team. It's going to be Human Torch, Archangel, and White Magneto, Magneto House of X, just for those pre-fight abilities. We have 5 fights today, including 2 mini-bosses, and we are dealing with the high ground defensive global. So let's go ahead and check out the map. We're going to take path 4, and path 4 is empty, so we're just going to cruise right on through to the Korg. We are not going to take the Korg on, though. We're going to leave him alone for someone else. And then our first fight is going to be that Dr. Doom in the middle on the backup recovery power snack node. So let's check out the map. We're going to go path 6 in section 2 with the stealth suit Spidey and Strife on it. And then we're going to check out the mini bosses and an Airwalker boss, which is new and interesting and exciting. We'll see how that goes as a first-time boss. We've got Apocalypse, Symbiote Supreme, Dragon Man, pretty common mini-bosses. You see them a lot. Not terrible placement. Let's go ahead and jump into our first fight, though. 6-star, rank 3, Dr. Doom. We're going to use Human Torch. We're going to use Flame On, use the pre-fight ability. We also have a Mr. Fantastic Petrification Ray pre-fight placed as well. Power Snack, Outlast, and Backup Recovery node. The Mr. Fantastic pre-fight debuff is so important because it's going to reduce his power gain from Backup Recovery, and it's going to make his special attacks blockable. So, we are going to heavy attack to knock him down, keep that debuff on him, and at the same time we're going to build our temperature, 3-hit combos, kind of alternate them back and forth, and we're going to try to bait the special one because we're just going to block the entire thing. We have the Dexterity Mastery removed, so we cannot trigger buffs through that method, and we cannot evade his specials. That's why it's so important to keep them blockable, keep that debuff on him. He goes into backup recovery right here. Not too bad. Still at a bar of power. Unfortunately, it goes a little sideways here, and he refuses to throw it, and that Mr. Fantastic Petrification Ray debuff is going to fall off right after that special one, and that means that his special attack 1 will be unblockable. The special 2 does not finish him off. He throws the special 1, we can't block it, we can't evade it without the Dexterity Mastery, so we take it to the face. It does about 20% of our health. Fortunately, the Incinerates are going to nuke him down and melt him away before he can throw another one. And ultimately it worked out, although it could have gotten very sketchy if I was not able to take him down in that time. So, we are going to move on into section 2, and we see the stealth suit Spidey here on path 6. He's a 6-star at rank 3. This is the rage node, and essentially we're going to use Archangel to melt him away with some neurotoxins. We're going to hit him as few times as possible. Hopefully we do not trigger the rage. We did some math, and maybe the math was wrong, or maybe we just got unlucky, but you do see in this fight that Archangel's last hit of his heavy attack does trigger the rage node when it criticals, and it happens to critical quite a few times in the beginning. So, our first heavy attack that connects right here, we do hit the rage cap, we get 1 fury, but we get 3 neurotoxins at the same time. So ultimately, I know this fight is pretty much won at this point. Even with 2 furies on him, there's no way we're getting him to 5. There's no way he's going unblockable, and these neurotoxins are absolutely shredding him, dude. He got to 3 furies. It only took 17 hits. We had like 5 neuros on him there. And he's got such a small health pool, he absolutely melted. Full attack bonus, 17 hits. Pretty standard stuff. Worked out very well. Big shout out to Archangel. This guy is absolutely savage in war. He absolutely destroys anything that can bleed and poison. So naturally, we're going to use him again here for the second fight on path 6. It's a Strife. He's 6-star rank 3 on the Aggression Prowess Power Focus 2 node. And I was really not concerned about this fight. I know Strife's mechanics. I'm familiar with his animations. I don't care if I push him to a special 1 or 2. I can evade them both. And we get really awesome RNG with 5 bleeds on the first heavy attack. So these neurotoxins are going to be stacking so quickly now and dealing so much damage so fast. We're up to 2. He's down to like 60% health. All we have to do is wait out this cloaked period from his special 1. Stack some more neurotoxins. Wait it out. Just be patient. That's really all you have to do with Strife. And you can dexterity the special pretty easily. All you have to do is dex the 1 projectile hit on the special 1. And we're back to parry heavy. And he's down to like 10% at this point. The neurotoxins have done more than enough. We're just going to wait out 1 more cloaked duration, hit him a few times, and he drops down in 21 hits. Archangel for the win. Pretty standard stuff. We get the full attack bonus, and that finishes off our path. So that is going to go ahead and take us into the mini-boss fights. We are going to be taking the Symbiote Supreme on the Rage node. He's a rank 3 6-star awakened Symbiote Supreme. We've got the Petrification Ray and the Suppression Field debuff pre-fights placed by Mr. Fantastic. And those are going to hamper his power gain significantly, so his natural power gain from his abilities are going to be much, much weaker. We just need to knock him down to keep those refreshed. And unfortunately, Human Torch's heavy attack, when it crits, right here on the second hit, triggers the Rage node. So I was very aware of that from the very beginning, and it had me worried. But then I criticaled again on my second heavy, and we got another Fury stacked, so we're up to 2 now. But we do want to keep those debuffs on him. We crit again, we get 3. But again, those debuffs are so valuable because his power gain is so minimal because of them. You really, really, really want them on. And unfortunately, he's down to like 40% here. I make the mistake of dexteritying on that special 1 evade. That gives him a 4th Fury, and it gave me damage and gave him power. The debuffs are still on him. We are now able to enter our Nova Flame right here. So we are in very good shape. The special 1 knocks him down. But right here, his power bar went absolutely crazy. He's at 6% health, and he got to a special 3, even with the debuffs on him, which should have stopped that power gain fairly substantially. It didn't seem to. And that is a death in war number 2 to a Symbiote Supreme with 6% health. That is absolutely horrendous. Horrible death this early in the season. No excuse for it. But we are going to go ahead and finish this war off against a Black Widow Deadly Origin. We're going to go ahead and place the White Magneto Guidance Boost pre-fight, just to make sure we have an extended stun that is consistent. She's another 6-star, rank 3 on the Hurt Locker Power Focus 1 Enhanced Special 1 node, which really is not too troublesome. We're going to use Archangel, see if we can finish off this war with a good victory. A nice one-shot. The first parry, I just want to make sure the guidance boost took effect. It's there. And now we've got 2 bleeds, 2 poisons, and we already know this fight is over. We've got 3 neurotoxins just from these first 10 hits. Now 5, and we're going to throw a special 1 here. Really didn't need to. Essentially, this fight is over. We could just sit back and relax. We're going to do 1 more heavy attack and take her down in less than 30 seconds. Under 20 hits, super simple, super straightforward, and that's how we wanted to end the war. Unfortunately, that 1 death by me was the only one in the entire battle group. BG3 only died 1 time, but being the only death is just a horrendous feeling. I can't even explain how bad that feels. It also does kind of mar the rest of the season because our goal of going deathless is now unattainable, so we can no longer achieve our goal. But ultimately, this was a very strong performance from BG3. We would have had a perfect war if not for my ridiculous death to a Symbiote Supreme. But I digress. And we take a look at the overall performance. We got the win. We got some revenge. This is a very strong group of players over there. So kudos to them. Very good war. Like I said, they beat us last season. We really wanted to get some revenge on them here. We only died 10 times as an alliance, which is the same number of deaths from our first war, which is pretty good. They died 14 times, so we did flip the script on them a little bit from last season. But ultimately, this was a pretty close war. I think we still want to get our deaths into the single digits, but 10 is pretty respectable. That's, again, much better than our last season average, and it was good enough to get the win here. So, like I said, a lot of credit to the X-Men. Good group of players over there. We performed extremely well, very proud of our squad. This was a big win for us to build some momentum as we go into our third war of the season. But starting 2-0 is fantastic. That's right where we want to be. Puts us in very good shape. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.